truth and the fact is the contrary. Believe you me, Cameroon has been known to be a land. Peace is part and parcel of our DNA. And indeed, don't forget that Cameroon's economic growth is at about 4 to 5% annually. Cameroon is the biggest economy, the most thriving economy in the Central African sub-region.
You say Cameroon boasts this 4 to 5% growth, but on the ground, people are complaining that they are not feeling this growth. They are not experiencing the windfall of this growth. Their lives are becoming harder and poorer.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not an economist, but when it comes to matters of economics, I'll allow the experts to do that. But what I know as a simple citizen is that those who are not feeling the fruits of the economic growth, he's committed in the next 7 years to make sure that they feel so. In other words, the president is not denying that there are economic problems. I mean, his campaign is a campaign of honesty, a campaign of candor.
All right.
In other words, he doesn't want to lie to the people.
So if the president is alive and well, and he wins the election, if the president continues in power in the next 7 years, if he does win the election, by the time he ends, he will be 91, which is quite an advanced age. He's often out of the country. He has ruled since 1982. What is he offering young Cameroonians who want jobs and services this time?
I think that the president has shown that in spite of what you've said, and that, as you say, the statistic you've given, he will be 91 by the end of the mandate, and I'm glad that the bottom line is that the Cameroonian people, in all freedom, in all sovereignty, have concluded that the president has the wealth of experience, or the force of experience. He has the wisdom, he has the character, he has the temperament, and he has the commitment, the energy, and the determination to make sure that the age factor is a positive factor and not an impediment. And that no matter what people think, he has what it takes to make the young Cameroonian today have a better hopes, have a better future. That is why, as you know, he has opened up the young Cameroonians to an Android Cameroonian society where high-tech is now the way of life. He himself seems to be quite comfortable with high-tech and the computer age and social media. He wants to give the best to the younger generation of Cameroonians. He knows that the future of Cameroon belongs to these younger people, and that is why he's committed to serving them for another 7 years.
So what do you mean when you say he's opened the young people up to high-tech and Android? What exactly has he done?
As you know, one of the greatest achievements that he has had is that, you know, that 10, 15 years or 20 years ago, the use of social media, the use of an Android telephones was not a way of life in Cameroon. But because the president has a policy of openness, a policy that believes in high-tech, believes in innovation, the president is okay with that. He's at ease with that culture.
So given that he's so at ease with that culture, why did he, for a very, very long time, shut down the internet in 2 whole regions of Cameroon, depriving people of access to this very vital tool of modern life?
Hassan, I agree with you. Why did he, as you know, there comes a time in the life of a nation when either the security, there are security risks or security dangers. When that decision was taken, I can assure you that it was not a pleasurable decision on the part of the head of state or on the part of the state, but because the president believes in innovation. Sure, it happened, but this was purely for security reasons, and as you know, they went back on it, and now the country is opened up again.
Given that the president spends so much time abroad, does he have time to be in touch with young people? I mean, as I sit here as an ordinary citizen, whenever I travel to Africa, I walk on the streets, I go to the markets, I meet young people. Does the president have time for that?
Yes, the president, I'm telling you, for the little I know about him, he has the character, he has the temperament, he has the openness of spirit to be with people of all generations, especially the young people.
Now, with the troubles going on in the two Anglophone regions, what guarantee is there that the election, everybody in those regions will have a fair chance to vote for the candidate of their choice, and that voting will in fact take place across the entire regions?
From what I know, and this is not a matter of propaganda, the laws are in place for everyone. The institutions have taken all the measures to make sure that everyone has access and that no one is deprived. And thirdly, the state is ready in its regalian duty, in this case, the security services, in this case, the Minister of Territorial Administration, to make sure that no single citizen, no single voter is disturbed or is endangered just because they want to exercise their vote. And this is what we are all aiming at, that beyond the elections, Cameroon has to be in peace and united.
And that was Professor Elvis Ngolle, who speaks for the governing CPDM party in Cameroon.